Gun ownership is illegal for civilians in China, but on my recent trip back home, I found
the last gun-wielding tribe in China.
And a whole lot of other shenanigans. Watch to the end to find out what life is like for the last legal gun owners in China and more. We had just left the incredible hidden tribe in the deep mountains from the previous episode and got a little disillusioned by the contrast of this busy, commercialized, ethnic minority village that now seems to be only for tourists.
So the guys at the super hidden village told us yesterday that we shouldn't come here because it's super boring. And of course, it's because of the commercialization.
But we're in this neck of the woods because of the beautiful, unique architecture of the Dong minority and the alluring prospect of seeing the last legal gun-owning tribe of China. We had to pass through this town to get to them, so we might as well check out what's in here. One of the most fun things to do for tourists is dressing up in the incredibly intricate traditional clothing of the Dong minority. Everywhere we look, there's at least 1 or 2 women doing a photo shoot in the costume. Another thing we have to get used to while traveling in rural China is the incredible linguistic diversity. There are thousands of mutually unintelligible dialects, and many local people don't understand Mandarin, the country's official language.
请问往那边是长安是吗？往那边走是去长安洞寨的吗？长安，长安嘛，去啊！一直往前走。走。
行估计他不会听普通话。
The town is beautiful during the day, but it looks incredible at night, with the iconic drum tower lit up in its full glory. The drum towers of the Dong ethnic minority were built with impressive engineering, requiring 0 nails and are rust and termite resistant. It was used as a town gathering space and even as defense towers where the drum can be used as an alarm to the entire town if invaders were approaching hundreds of years ago. One of the things you can't miss while visiting the Dong village in Jiaoxing City in Guizhou province is seeing the acapella performance of the Dong people. As the night fell, we took a little moped cruising through the lively streets of the city to get to the performance venue.
现场尊敬的来宾，亲爱的朋友们，大家晚上好！欢迎大家来到我的家乡肇兴侗寨。
Another area you can't miss is the breathtaking rice fields nearby, easily accessible by bus. But traffic can be very challenging here.
Oh, a major traffic jam here with this tiny street, which reminds me of towns in Europe. And we're trying to catch a bus.
After we finally arrived working through impossible traffic, we were greeted with this view that looks straight out of an oil painting. One interesting thing is several nearby restaurants offer an entire floor as a free viewing area in hopes of attracting more customers.
1楼、2楼免费观景，走。
什么意思？真的？
我们去看一下。
But according to our observation, most people, including us, never actually eat at the restaurant. They only take photos, enjoy the view for a little bit, and leave to eat at other restaurants later. The next day, we finally made our way to the real destination of this trip, visiting the last gun-owning tribe in a nearby mountain. We were greeted with none other than a gun performance at the entrance. And it's followed by a musical performance with lusheng, the local instrument, before everyone is led into the village. It was quite the grand welcome. As much as it is disappointing that this village has now been turned into a theme park, some elements of rural life that's still actually happening here remained. As soon as we entered the village, we were greeted by these cute chickens.
Oh my god, cute! Chickens, little chicks. Oh my god, cute!
As we strolled around the peaceful village, we saw these interesting gate-looking structures everywhere. My friend was curious about what they're for, so she flagged down a local auntie and started asking her questions. But again, we've encountered some difficulties due to her not understanding Mandarin.
这个是做什么的？这个做什么的？
人家听不懂，不用问的。
这个下面这个东西，这些东西听不懂啊！我说。
Later, I had to look it up online. Turns out the locals use them to dry corn. Barbecue meat, it's a popular street food here.
这个叫啥？斑鸠啊。
那这个斑鸠它是你们养的还是你们租的呢？
Sausages
养的。
养的，我自己养的。
啊？它会飞吗？会呀，也会呀。
And kids selling them while their parents work elsewhere is pretty common, whereas in a city, we almost never see that.
7块钱。好的。
And somewhere along the way, we found the local elementary school and also started to notice a fun fact. A lot of people living here in the ethnic Miao minority has the last name Guan, which is a pretty strong curse word in Mandarin Chinese.
So here, they have this very interesting family name called Guizhou, which is actually a curse word in Mandarin Chinese, but it's local people's last name, and we just met two cute kids with this name.
At this point, you might be wondering, when are we going to see the gun tribe? Well, to our big disappointment, we didn't see them again after the initial performance. While it's true that they're the last legal gun owners in China, nothing much is going on here with the exception of tourism. And there's also a caveat to their guns.
I mean, it's not real guns. It's something that resembles like a firecracker.
Yep, we felt duped too. But it was a fun journey learning about the beautiful culture of the Dong and Miao minority in Guizhou province. We enjoyed it anyway. I said goodbye to my friends at the end of this journey because they had to return to work, but in the next video, I will take a long road trip with my parents to a region where almost all Chinese digital nomads choose as their new home base after escaping the rat race in big cities. Stay tuned, like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to follow my journey as a digital nomad.